Hi, my name is Gabriel. I'm with ContractorsPrepSchool.com. I wanted to make this video because we're seeing that there's a trend out there of people buying books or students buying books that are already pre-tabbed and pre-highlighted. Again, I am the business and finance instructor here at Contractors Prep School. I've been doing this for more than 10 years, and one of the things that I've been seeing or noticing is that students that are buying books already, or contractors that are buying books already tabbed and highlighted, are not understanding the subjects, or not even passing the exam the first time around. And the reason why I think they're failing is because they're not noticing that if you don't take the time, or a student takes the time to tab and highlight the book, is really the only way that you're actually on your own going to understand the structure of the book. Now, don't get me wrong, in our cramp seminars and our life seminars, we go over the whole day, over every single chapter, explaining the content, why the law was made, what is the purpose of the law. So if you go to our seminars or our courses, you're going to notice that we do take time to understand the book and break the book apart, which is amazing, okay? We just don't give you questions. That being said, this test is not about memorizing questions. This test is not about your field knowledge experience, although there's going to be some terminologies that, because you have many years of experience, are going to help you in the trade. And if you don't have experience and you're taking this examination because you want to become a licensed contractor in the future, okay, then that's completely fine. You can still pass the examination. But I do want to bring this point out, and I want to make sure I say this very clearly. Just because I have tabbed and highlighted this book, tabbed it, spent time on it, take my exam, and then I get a 95, and then I pass down this book to you, does not mean you're going to get a 95, okay? This exam is all about understanding the structure of your books and understanding the content of your book. So when they give you an exam question, in your exam they give you a question, they're not going to tell you it's going to come from chapter 1. It's going to be random, okay? So it is up to you to read the question and identify and say, where do I think this chapter, this information is coming from? Is it coming from chapter 2, from chapter 49, or chapter 455, or 61U4? Is it a safety question? Is it a project management question? If you don't take time to open your books, go through the author interpretations, tab and highlight, and when you're highlighting, although you don't want to read, in your subconscious, back there in your mind, you're remembering that in licensing law, they talk about the terms of advertise. There's many times that I go to students and I go over questions and they tell me, hey, you know what? I found the answer, or I think the answer is here in this chapter. And when I ask them, why do you think that answer is in that chapter? They tell me, because I remember when I was doing the highlighting, I read a little bit about this, or I tabbed that. Okay, so those are the benefits of highlighting and tabbing the books yourself. Here at Contractors Prep School, we have packages that already come with the tabs as far as for you to place them, okay? They already come pre-printed already, okay? But we give you instructions, so you're not alone. We'll tell you exactly what page, what paragraph to highlight, and where to place the tab that are permanent and they don't get out, okay? Because you're allowed to tab and highlight your books. That's one of the advantages about the state examination. And when you have a book this big in size, you're not scared because you already took the time to kind of like go through every single chapter because you tabbed and highlighted and know the content, okay? The same thing goes for the county examination. Just because you're taking a painting exam doesn't mean all your questions are going to be painting related. There's going to be questions in that exam that you've never seen in your life, okay? So they're going to talk about maybe aluminum, or they're going to talk about bonds, okay? And although maybe you've never seen it or doesn't belong to your trade, because it's an open book examination, any question is valid. So again, take the time to tab and highlight your own books. Don't make the mistakes that many students are making and buying books that are already pre-tabbed and highlighted. Also, if you can buy your books and highlight your books, that's great because you make these books your own. You know, I passed this business exam, and let me tell you something. I don't want to let go of this book because this book teaches me the law. It goes over author interpretations and it tells me what licensing law is all about. So again, I've learned so much reading the content of this book and studying the content of this book, and I encourage you to do the same, okay? When you buy a Florida building code, okay, and you're going over the codes and you're doing a work on there and an inspector comes in and he maybe doesn't know the law that well, okay, you are going to be able to go back to your bookshelf and say, let me get this book and let me read what the code tells me that I'm allowed to do or not allowed to do. Okay? So again, there's a lot of benefits of you buying your books, keeping your books, and tabbing and highlighting your own books. Okay? So again, thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions regarding how to obtain a license, how do I study for this exam, because this is a very difficult examination. The business state examination is 125 questions. Only 120 are going to be tested in 6 hours and 30 minutes. That's a long time to take the examination. And for the GC, there's like 18, 19 books that you have to take with you. Okay? So again, it's not an easy examination, and we have been doing this for more than 25 years. I've been with the school for more than 10 years, and I can tell you what you need to study, how you have to study, what you have to apply in your study habits to successfully pass this exam. Here at Contractors Prep School, we have a slogan. Our slogan is helping contractors become licensed professionals. And we know we have the information to help you do just that. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to visit our website at contractorsprepschool.com.